Hey folks, Matt from artoftheimage.com. I've got the LX10 in, the Panasonic LX10, and I've been waiting for this ever since I got my hands on it at Panasonic for when they previewed it. Even when I was under NDA back then, I couldn't talk about it. I was like, I love this camera. I got to try this camera myself. I need one of these cameras. And I took it out of the box, got it all charged up. Let me show you what was in the box just so you can see. We got a USB cable. That's actually my only complaint so far with this camera, was it didn't come with a charger. So you have to charge your battery via the it's got a dongle with the USB, so you're not just having to charge to a computer. It's got a wrist strap, but you can't charge it through a charger block. It doesn't come with a battery charger. You have to use the camera. And I don't like that. And we've got here some quick start guide and a manual and whatnot. So they've still printed us a manual with this camera. And that's what was in the box. So that's the box. And let's get the dust from the box off here. This is impressive. Very impressive. It's very small. Reminds me of the RX100 really for size and just overall shape and whatnot. Fit and finish on here is very nice. Perhaps a notch up on the RX100 Mark V. And this camera, as you'll recall, the LX10 has an f1.4 lens at the wide end. It's also a little longer. It's 72. It goes 24 to 72 mil. f1.4 to f2.8. So it's really nice that way. That's the lens extended at wide. Here's the lens extended at long. So really, not even an inch or maybe a couple centimeters, it extends that way. It's got the flippy uppy screen for selfies or for doing vlogging. And one of the things I really like about this camera is instead of a push button on off, it's got a little toggle switch for the on off. And I don't know why, but that appeals to me. I kind of like the physical switch better than I like the push button switches. I'm not sure why that is, but I do like it. I've been shooting quite a bit with this. This isn't your typical unboxing where I just got it out. I got this before Christmas. I shot all of the shots, just, kind of candid grab shots of the kids. And I was really impressed with how well this worked in dim light. It was Christmas morning. At the beginning it was dark outside, middle of winter, very close to the darkest day of the year. So no real light coming in from outside and a few lights on plus the Christmas tree. So it's not dark, but dim lighting. And high ISO was performing very well on here. Top of the line, top technology, 1-inch sensor on here, BSI sensor. Very good performing. I've said it before, I'll say it again. The 1-inch sensors of today are performing on par with early APS-C, if not mid-level APS-C or DX if you're Nikon sensors. And when you pair that with a Leica branded f1.4 to f2.8 lens on here, kind of makes you wonder, do you buy this and have this ultimate in pocketability and size? Or you could spend the same amount of money. I think these are $649, maybe $699. I'll put a link below. You can check out the best price and whatnot. But you're going to spend more than that just for the 12 to 35 f2.8 Panasonic lens. So it becomes a question of what to do, because this is a very capable camera. It's 4K, extremely pocketable. You can take it just about anywhere with you. And I don't know, for me that even begs a problem of what to buy these days. I'm going to be shooting this in the studio situation, like this type of setup, so that you can see how it does for 4K video in a studio situation. The only negative really with these cameras, or the big one I guess, is battery life. And when you're shooting, that's not even so much with photography, but when you're shooting with video, it's going to eat through it quickly for video. They're not big batteries. They're not too bad if you're just walking around shooting. A few of them is going to get you through a photo day. But you're going to want, similar to the RX100 Mark V, you're going to want a few batteries spares if you're shooting a lot of video with this. Myself, when I go out on a day and I do shoot a lot of video, I'm going to want, probably 4 or 5 spare batteries. And that's not a bad deal if you pick up the Wasabi power batteries, which I really like, and you can get a pack of 2 of those and a charger for about $25, which is a really good deal. Maybe $30 still. A couple batteries and a charger. And then you get a charger, which solves your charging problem, which I'm going to like. So Fit and finish on this is really nice. Really nice. Very nice clickable aperture ring on here, which if I'm not mistaken can be customized in a custom function menus to set that to other things. Just everything about this, the dials, like when you turn the dials, fit and finish on is very nice. It's got a knurled, I think that's the way you say it, knurled dial on there, so some machining, so it's not smooth, you can spin it. Same on the mode dial here. Just everything on the camera, I really like the camera. You got the pop-up flash. It's over to the left as opposed to the RX100 Mark V being more centered. But you can use that, you can pull that back, use it as a bounce flash, or again, like I'd mentioned with the RX100 Mark V, you could use that to control some off-camera speed lights using an optical slave, or speed lights that have a built-in optical slave. Just a really nice overall camera. And I'm looking forward to getting some video in on this. I don't even know if I've really shot much in the way of video on it. Certainly not anything to show you. It would have been just me playing around with it. Certainly I've shot a lot of photos with it so far, and I've been very impressed, and I'll be putting up some video shortly with some photos so you can see how this is doing. I'm really impressed with the low light abilities in photos. I'm really impressed with the just overall image quality in photos, and I'm also really impressed with the macro ability of this for photos. So I'll be showing you all of that. If you guys have any questions about the LX10, let me know in the comments below. Again, I'll put the link to it below. You can check it out on Amazon, see all the best price and Q&A and customer reviews. I think, well, I've got this on I'm not sure how long I've got it for, but I've got it on a longer term loan for review from Panasonic. And I can tell you that at the moment, I'm feeling that this is going to be one of my main shooters for 2017. And if Panasonic does request it back, I'm going to have to buy one, I think, because I'm really liking this camera. So how's that for initial impressions? Anyways, folks, any questions, leave them below. Thanks for tuning in. Stay tuned. We'll be back soon here at artoftheimage.com.